Thank you for the $5, bro. You're not lying. Lol, y'all's numbers on the first pod just spanked the competition. Y'all will marab the competition. We are actually going to... That's actually a term we're going to have to start using. We're going to marab the comp really easily. Thank you for the $5. Ariel seething about the Guru DJ show time slot. Yeah, it's at the same time as his show and Morning Combat. And it had 13,000 viewers. Today, like 3,000. So we're mogging him, dude. DJ had a great positioning for that because it's right at the same time as these other guys. So I get to compete with them without even having to because it's on DJ's channel. So it's good. Thoughts on... What's up, Demetrius? Mouse, pig, pig. Thank you for the spamming in my chat, Demetrius Johnson. We've spoken about this. But yeah, we were just talking about the Mighty Guru show, episode 1. I put out a little teaser, you know, the come-up story, the origin story on my social pages. So, you know, I've been doing, you know, it's doing good numbers. What numbers is it at now? 185K in 8 hours. I'm imagining that's closer to about $250,000 on your end, if you can see the analytics of it. That's some solid numbers right there, dude. And for a weaker card as well. I mean, after International Fight Week, gee willikers, that's going to be even better.
What time is it over there? 4 a.m. But no, it's 4 a.m. Listen, I said I wanted to make UFC. I wanted to be in the UFC industry. I'm going to be in the UFC industry, and I'm going to be one of the top guys. I don't take breaks, you know what I mean? 2 videos a day. I've already got 2 jobs, but I'm making this happen, boys. Jesus, 8 p.m. You guys are lucky. I get back from work. I go to work again. I come home. I record 2 videos. I post them. I'm on the grind, boys. I'm making it happen.
No. Come on in, Guru. Come on in.
You're listening to the Mighty Cast.
What's going on, guys? We are live in the UK. I got my man, MMA Guru, here. We're about to chop it up on Mighty Cast.
The Mighty Guru Show.
Boom! What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are finally together. You guys have been asking for this, the Mighty Guru Show. I am Demetrius Johnson, and that's my man.
The MMA Guru is also here on the Mighty Guru pod. Who would have thought it? Is this the start of the O'Malley downfall, or can he beat anyone in the top 5? Dude, O'Malley is still a really, really solid top-level fighter, but... yeah, I mean, grapplers. I mean, it depends on the matchup they give him, right? If they give him a bounce back against Figueiredo, I think he easily wins. I think if they give him Cejudo to bounce back, he'll easily win. That's probably what they should do. I matched him up against Figueiredo because I didn't want to look too far down the rankings, but Cejudo's only a couple spots below him, so... it depends, man. Rob Font, Henry Cejudo, Davison Figueiredo. If I'm O'Malley, that's what my target is, and that's a good win for him, you know what I mean? I think he could get those wins pretty easy. What's up, guys? Van versus Royval. I saw it, dude. Shout out to Joshua fucking Van. I seen it. Co-positioning coming. No, everything's good, dude. I had a little crash out after the event, but I'm good now. Did you hear Joshua Van's a real... Taylor manhandled her? I know. I had to get in somehow with one of those ones. Did you hear Joshua Van's a real one? Did I hear Joshua Van's a real one? I'm about to tweet about it right now. Fucking shout out to Joshua fucking Van, dude. What an absolute fucking G. Do you think Van gets subbed by Raw Dog? I don't know, dude. He could lose by TKO as well, man. Brandon Royval's tricky with some of his elbows and knees. He's got really nasty elbows and knees. And yeah, I actually said on the fucking podcast that I think Royval is the guy to give him trouble. And here he is taking the fucking fight, honestly. We need full promo for Van. If he pulls it off, it'll be fucking insane. I know, dude. I'm going full promo for Joshua Van. I'm just about to post something now about him. Give me a second. There you go. And you know what? He's actually getting some good interaction and stuff, isn't he? 10K likes on a post, 300K views. Like, Joshua Van knows exactly how to do it, dude. Activity is the best base for MMA. Van beats Moreno, but Royval's length is a problem. Yes, it is. It is a problem, isn't it? That's what I'm thinking. But I think, like, going to the body on Royval's good because he's a little bit soft-bodied, in my honest opinion. But when you do that, you lower your base in front of him and dip into stuff, and he lifts up the knees and the elbows. So I could see Royval winning. Royval's going to kill Van, but Van's a beast, though. Yeah, this is one where he doesn't lose no matter what happens. Thank you for the $5. Bro, Van performs every time he has a non-UFC fan friend on the hype train. Van performs every time he has my non-UFC fan friend on the hype train praying he beats Royval. Dude, Van's our little gnome. He's our battle gnome. That's what Van is. He's literally the MMA fan's little battle gnome. Just out there to wreak havoc, dude. To wreak havoc on the division. Battle gnome. Attack. Bruh, there's news that Dana is back to promoting Canelo versus Terrence. This bald fuck really doesn't care about the UFC. I know, he's a piece of shit. Alright, what's Yuri doing? Today is thesis defense. Today is more important than ever to raise human consciousness so that technology becomes a means of empowerment, not destruction. He's posting sad guru quotes. Knights of the Round Table. I mean, what's the NPC thing? Convince DJ to come back from Arab. He can save us. Maybe. There's Viking music here. Of course, Yuri's listening to Imagine Dragons. To the new age. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. Whoa, I'm... You know what it is? It's European music. When Europeans listen to English-speaking music, they listen to those types of songs. Like Imagine Dragons and the things that we would find cringe, you know? But there's layers to understand something as cringe, you know? You have to understand it something fully in order to identify something cringe from not. And but even Imagine Dragons used to go hard when I was a teenager. Don't you think? Weren't you guys singing Imagine Dragons as a teen? I know I was. When can I buy a Guri beanie? I don't know if I'll sell them, but I probably will. Thank you for the $2. I just one thing at a fucking time, man. I'm on my own here. What I don't want is I don't want to bring someone else involved in my shit just to get more money out of it. You know, I don't like other people being involved in my shit. I hate people messaging me on my phone, basically. And I have a few of it now, and it's manageable now. But, dude, I don't want to have to, like, check up on someone. Like, did you do that thing? Like, I don't ever want to have to do that. If I'm the sole person in control of my life, then nothing can go wrong. The second I bring anyone else involved in anything, shit goes wrong. So, yeah, I'm good. Thank you for the €1. I don't know why, but tell me if I'm wrong with this collaboration. I always think about, would you consider ever collabing with Nina? No, I'm going to make a video about it tomorrow. Thank you for the $2. It'd be funny, though, to do one. But no, it wouldn't be all friendly shit. And if it was, she'd have to reach out to me, you know what I'm saying, to show that she lost and had to give in and cave in to have me on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't reaching out to her. Thank you for the $2. But I always look at a fighter and I think, what influencer or person, if they were to collaborate with this fighter, would do the best? I always think that with fighters, like, you know, this fighter would do really well if they collaborated. Like, if Bryce Mitchell were to jump on a Sam Hyde podcast, absolute cinema. I always think stuff like that. And for some weird reason, I want to see Yuri Prohaska in a Trend Twins YouTube video. I don't know why. Like, if he did, like, a workout collaboration with the Trend Twins, I think that would be his perfect niche audience, basically. A Yuri Prohaska Trend Twins collab. I don't know why. In the like a woodland workout with the Trend Twins, you know, getting all hyped.
Who do you think could be next for Justin Gaethje?
Justin Gaethje fight the winner. He won 3 of his last 4. He saved the UFC 2 times. They needed him, and he's there. The guy did so much for the sport. And if anyone said he doesn't deserve it, and he said, I'm not going to fight for the title, I'm just going to hang up my gloves.
Really? So if he doesn't get a title shot, that could be it? We might not see Justin Gaethje again?
Yeah, Jean is a very principled guy, and I never feel strong about this, and he really told me this yesterday. I was him at the fight. He said, I'm not going to get a title shot. I feel disrespected. I love being a UFC fighter. I love the UFC, but I feel the UFC have to love me back, and he doesn't feel the love right now. But
You see Ali say Gaethje is threatening to retire if he doesn't get a title shot after Ilya versus Charles. You think Dana caves to this or no? You know what? If Gaethje's really going to sit out and say he wants a title shot after Ilya versus Charles, after we just saw him get slept by Holloway and now he's on a win streak against, what, Fiziev? He can fuck off at the promotion, I swear to God. I ain't got time for this bitch-ass bullshit, man. Straight up. We got real fighters looking to earn their title shots, and if you want to take yourself out of that mix and prove yourself to not be the real one, you can go fight elsewhere, man. You don't need Gaethje in the mix at lightweight. Genuinely. Thank you for the $5, dude. We've seen you get your title shot twice. You got smoked twice. You got to earn it. You got to be on a win streak, man. There's other contenders. Put your name in the hat against one of them. Pimlet or Arman. Make your move or get moved over. Thank you for the 5. Who's your favorite MMA YouTubers besides Bedtime MMA? And I like Gaethje. I think he's a cool dude. I know I always pick against him style-wise. I don't know why I always have that habit. But this is bullshit from him, man. You beat Fiziev, who stepped in on short notice after you lost to Holloway, who moved up a division to beat you by KO. It wasn't an exhibition fight. You lost a fight by KO. You don't get to play this game. You're not all that. Pimlet is more value than you. You know what I mean? And if Pimlet wants to take Arman, and Arman and Pimlet have a fight, and the winner wins, you're going to be passed over, bro. So your decision. Can you do an impression of Justin asking Dana if he can get his title shot? And Dana says, best we can do is Patty. Yeah. I want my title shot, Dana. Yeah, kid. Best we got is Chase Hooper. We gotta give him a jump up the rankings. What is the GOAT UFC card? For me, it's UFC 217. UFC 217, that sounds like Bisping, GSP, Dillashaw, Garbrandt 2, and Namajunas, Ioane, and Jacek. Was that 217? Yeah, Bisping, St. Pierre, Garbrandt, Dillashaw, Ioane versus Namajunas, yeah. Number 1 for Garbrandt, Dillashaw. Yeah, that was a really good event. You nailed it there. UFC 205 was also really good, though. UFC 189 was a really good event. UFC 189, I know it's a McGregor event, but hear me out. McGregor versus Mendes main event. Lawler McDonald was on that card. 2. Dennis Bermudez, Jeremy Stevens, where Stevens fucking flatlined him. Gunnar Nelson had a sick performance against Brandon Thatch. Thomas Almeida got a flying knee as well. There was 2 flying knee KOs on the main card. And Matt Brown beat Tim Means with a finish. The early prelims weren't as good, but Garbrandt was on the early prelims. Yeah, the early prelims were actually kind of shit. But in terms of the main card, that was up there as well. There's a lot of events like that, though. But I think UFC Fight Night Sandhagen versus Moraes was really underrated. And also UFC Fight Night... What was the event where Cub Swanson knocked out Billy Quarantillo, chat? UFC Fight Night what? I want to say Dallas or UFC Fight Night 10, something like that. Cub Swanson versus... Like, if you ever want to watch back an event, Billy Quarantillo. Covington versus Buckley card. UFC Fight Night Tampa it was. It was the last card of the year. We had Covington-Buckley, where Buckley beat Covington, TKO. Then Cub Swanson, Billy Quarantillo, where Swanson put out Quarantillo. Manel Kape had his performance against Bruno Silva, where he was entering the Matrix. Vitor Petrino, Dustin Jacoby, flatline KO. Adrian Yanez, Daniel Marcos was a decent scrap. Navajo Sterling, Taco Tokos was a beatdown. I mean, the whole card was good. Michael Johnson got a KO over Ottoman Azaitar. Joel Alvarez got a KO finish over Drakkar Klose. Sean Woodson got a finish over Fernando Padilla by TKO. Felipe Lima had a sick performance against Miles Johns. I mean, just Davey Grant beat up on Raymond Tavares. I mean, there was so many good fights on that card, so that was a really good one. And insult MMA Central to bring back the intro, please. You want me to fucking terminate your channel, do you?